Hey, what is up, you guys? Kokosing Valley Model Railroad speaking. Well, I wanted to show you guys a new perspective on my workbench here. I want to do some videos on workbench segments, what's going on in Coco's workbench, or repairs, projects, engines. A friend of mine from our train club, I was at his house running trains, and there were several steam engines on his shelf, and we were testing them out to see if they would run or not. Well, one of them was a 464 Manitoba power drive steam engine. Now, interesting enough, the motor on this engine is a little bit bigger than your normal type Manitoba or Tyco motors. A little more powerful than any other type of motor I can figure out from the style of it. I was going to give some people an idea. The type of motor is different on this model than a can motor, or give the idea of how big this is and stuff like that. This engine here had to get wire replacement from the back here. This was on here, but it was extended out. It didn't look right. The wire from down below here, from the ground up, was shortened to make it look right. And just adding this in and cleaned up the motor. It's the Manitoba power drive. This is one of the newer ones. I will be doing a complete video. I've done some work on this engine already, lubrication and cleaning up the motor to make sure it runs. Now, it is a power drive engine, which some people do know what a Manitoba power drive is. They came in this big of a box. I mean, a huge box. This is a friend of mine's. This is their box. Now, it says Mikado on it, but this had a 462 Pacific in it, or a Hudson, I mean. It does say manufacturer where it was at, and fine craftsmanship since 1926 for Manitoba. And it has a lifetime warranty paper in it still. The original guarantee warranty paper, which is this piece of paper for this model. You can pause the video, whatever you want to do, and see the whole thing. It's a pretty neat piece of paperwork, and something you don't see on engines like this. Now, what I did was I cleaned the motor and serviced it and rebuilt it. Just getting it done and finishing it up. I'm going to be doing some test runs with the engine. Hoping to get a test run video up of the engine in operation. And eventual goal plan is to run this layout back on my farm layout and do operations with the engine and make sure everything works fine. But I wanted to give you guys a different perspective point for me on working on the workbench. For several days, I've been under a lot of stress, been having some problems with some people. But Dirty Dan has a engine which has the power drive motor in it, in his logging articulated steam engine. I thought it was a Bowser motor at first, and then when I started looking at the style of it, I didn't know Manitoba made this type of motor. Now, there's a difference between this type of motor and the old Tyco Manitoba style motors like this. Now, instead of having two wires pressed against this has an insulating piece on top, and it's plastic. So it separates the top from the motor. So this engine here you could significantly maybe convert it to DCC, but I don't really know if it's an engine this old. But yeah, it's a beautiful engine. It runs really nicely. But yeah, I've been kind of servicing and cleaning it and readying for my friend's layout. So I'm hoping to get another video up of this soon. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of perspective what's been going on my workbench and some projects. But I will be doing videos on servicing and oiling your steam engines and talking about the significance of the valve gears and the different points on the locomotives. Eventual project videos. There is another video I'm hoping to get out maybe someday in the future. I don't know when I'll have time. But to show another project, which some people have seen the pictures on Instagram, some people have seen them on Facebook, but of steam locomotive projects. And one engine I paid a significantly cheap price at an auction, which some people know what the engine is, and I won't go into detail what it is for right now. But I will be doing a video on it soon. I hope to do it because I need to replace some stuff on it first, rewire it, rework it. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is Cocosing Valley Model Railroad signing out, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.